What is happening, beautiful people? If you're watching for the very first time, welcome. My name is Zaman. You guys know that I've been on quite a bit of a health journey here. I can honestly say, checking in after a while, that things have been going absolutely fantastic. I can't remember when the last time we chatted, but basically I dropped around 15 pounds in about 40 days. Now it's just a matter of dropping a few more pounds and maintaining it. The hardest thing I found for me was the food. Getting the right nutrients and calories and stuff like that. And I'm still learning about it as I am not sure what I'm doing. And then I discovered this thing about macros. And I've been talking to a bunch of people online and some fitness trainers. And they really said you really need to dial down on what you're putting into your body. So for the first time today, guys, I'm actually going to try to meal prep. I went to Save on Foods. It's where I shop. And I bought a bunch of stuff recommended through a bunch of blog posts and like people I've been talking to. And trying to get to a certain calorie count per day. And my goal is around 2,000 calories per day. So based on that, there's a bunch of protein I got to take per meal, calories and fats and stuff like that, which I've calculated all out. I'm going to try to go through that as much as I can. But I don't know what I'm doing, I'll be honest with you. And I'm just learning. I'm just taking basically recipes from other people and kind of putting it together, piecing it together. I actually leave a link in the description. A video that's really inspired me by a YouTuber, Remington Steele. A lot of the recipes that I found that he has work for me, so I'm going to use some of them and just kind of cater towards what I do. But I'm looking forward to the next part of the journey is actually meal prepping, getting it done so the food part is taken care of. You know what I mean? So in preparation for that, I did end up picking up these containers here. I don't know if you can see these or not, these containers. I grabbed these from London Drugs, which is a local store here, but I'm sure you can grab from Walmart, Amazon, wherever you shop. Guaranteed you can find some. I need to get a few more of those and some other different kinds. But I'm going to go through some of the food that I got from Save on Foods here. All right, to kind of give you an idea of what I'm going to be prepping for. Again, I'm only prepping for about 3-4 days because I'm going on vacation. I'm gone for a few weeks, heading out of the country. So I need to make enough food just to last a few days. And what I'm going to make is some beef. I got some chicken breast for like a dessert / snack. I'm going to make some oats. And this is my veggie collection here. This is all pretty much frozen veggies. And then some good fats, some almonds. So I'm going to be combining and weighing. I picked up a scale also as well. This one here from Amazon. I'll show you guys in a few minutes what it looks like. I'm going to be weighing different portions of this, putting them in the containers, and that's what I'm going to be eating. So I'm going to see how this works out. I also forgot to mention that I will be having rice with these meals. I got brown rice, I got wild rice, and I got white basmati rice. I'm not sure which one I'm going to take. I don't mind basmati rice because even though it's not brown rice, but I'll get my nutrients somewhere else. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to wing it and take it and play by ear. Now, one thing to note is with these veggie packs, they cook pretty quick in the microwave. The problem is I don't have a microwave. Even though I got one behind me, it's busted. It's been busted for a while now, and we just haven't had a need to replace it. So I'll be cooking those on the stove, and actually mostly everything will be on the stove. These sweet potatoes, I don't have to cook in the oven. So I'm going to start with the stuff that takes the longest, like the rice. Get these in, the chicken, the stir fry. That's not going to take very long, and then we're good to go. So I'm going to get started here. So for my rice, I decided I'm going to go with some of this wild rice right here. This is from the organic store. Wifey got this a while ago. It's gluten-free as well. It's actually pretty good. It's got enough nutrients and stuff like that I need. It's going to be perfect for what I'm going to use. I'm going to probably do a cup of rice, and with rice, they say you should, for every cup of rice, you need like 1.5 cups, 2 cups of water. So I'm going to get this going because this is going to take a while, and I'll start working on the other stuff as I get to it. Alrighty, so I got my trusty measuring cup here. I'm going to measure a cup of rice here, get as much as I can. There's about a 1/2 cup there. I'm going to throw that in there, grab a bit more. There we go, that should be good. That's probably about a cup of rice right there. And then I'm going to add in probably 2 cups of water, get this on. Like I said, this is going to take a while. And then I'll get started on the veggies and stuff right after. So there we go, there's 1 cup. And we got 2 cups. That should be all we need. Gonna get this on the stove and get cracking. Okay, so the instructions on these sweet potatoes, it says preparation time 5 minutes, baking time 60 minutes, which I'm gonna do. Preheat the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, which I've got going in the background. I'm gonna stick these on a sheet, on some aluminum foil, stick it in the oven, and we all ready to go there. So I'm gonna do that right now, get this prepped. The vegetables are easy. I'm just gonna basically throw those in a hot pot of water. And it's going to take like 7-8 minutes to cook these. So I'm going to use these as my greens. I like mushrooms and I like some of the stuff in here. That's why I picked it up. But you can use anything you want. Broccoli, asparagus, whatever it is. I mean, I'm sure you can find a substitute for sweet potato. You can use, you know, normal potatoes. I just like the taste of these. So you can, you know, cater towards whatever you want. So while the things are kind of slowly cooking away, I just want to go through this scale that I bought. It's a food scale. It's what I'm going to use to weigh everything out. It's nice. It was cheap. It was like 20 bucks, I think, on Amazon. I can leave a link in the description if you want. Gives you a unit of measure and whatever you need. And the idea is that basically that you take one of these containers, you know, these ones right here, you stick it on here, and then you measure out your food, pack it, stick it in your fridge, and you're ready to go. So I will go through that once all the food is cooked. And I'll kind of go through the numbers of what I'm kind of looking for. So guys, since everything is kind of like slowly working its way, the rice is on. I got my potatoes in the back. As you can see, the rice is kind of going. I'm going to work on my chicken breast. So basically, I'm going to cut this up into little pieces because I'm going to basically stir fry it. And before I do that, I'm going to cut them up. I got my bowl ready here. I got my scale ready. And the idea is that I'm trying to get 8 ounces per portion, so whatever that is, 224 grams, I think, per portion or per meal. I don't know what I'm going to get out of this. I honestly don't know. Again, I typically would buy 7-8 breasts, and then, you know, if I was planning to prep for the whole week for 5-6 days, I would probably get, you know, between 4 and 7 breasts and figure that out. But I'm just doing this. I'm just winging it because I'm not going to be here the next 3-4 days. So I have no idea what I'm gonna get, how many portions I'm gonna get out of this. I do have some steak, like I said, so I got to figure that out as well, and I'll put it, you know, together at that point. Well, with the steak, I'm gonna cook that first, then weigh it out, just because I find it a little bit easier. Well, the chicken breast is pretty easy. I'm just gonna cut this up and start into pieces, and just start putting it into the bowl and see how far I get. So, guys, I cut up the chicken, and 2 breasts was about 14 ounces, which is what I suspected. That's fine. I was trying to get 8. I'll do 7 per meal. I'll make it up somewhere else with somewhere extra. But that's basically what it is, 13.9, 14. I just rounded it up. So that's going to be my 2 meals of chicken, which is fine. That gives me 2 days worth because I've got 2 other meals I'm going to prep. I'm assuming that the steak will be roughly around the same, between 14 to 16 ounces, which is perfect. So this is actually going to prep me for 2 meals, which is good to know. So I've got basically Monday and Tuesday covered. For tonight, I'll have to figure something out, but I know for next time, so you know, I can get 4 breasts versus 2 breasts or whatever. So this is good news. I'm looking forward to getting this going. I'll get that in a second. Rice is done. I'm just waiting for potatoes. Going to check on them shortly here. Looks like they're almost done as well. Going to start on the veggies and start cooking all this stuff pretty soon here. Alrighty, guys, so I've got the sweet potatoes cooked. It's already been baked. I got my rice done, and I can pretty much start putting these in the containers. Now I'm going to fill up 4 containers, and the goal is to get 100 grams of carbs into one of these containers. Now I think I don't have enough. For example, like if I want to do, you know, 1 meal or all 4 meals of rice, I just don't have enough. So I'm going to see what I can get out of, you know, this much, and then I'll know for the future, or I may mix and match. We'll see how it goes. So basically, guys, it's really simple. You put your container on, turn your scale on, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scoop some rice, put in here till that hits 100 grams, which I'm going to switch to. So guys, it's really simple. I've got the scale already set. I got my container on there set to 0. All I'm going to do is just start scooping this into the container until it hits 100 grams on the scale. Then I'll have an idea of how this is going to look and how much I'm going to have left over. So let's do this right now. So I got myself a little big spatula. I'm going to try to do this with my left hand. I'm just going to basically scoop some of this, stick it in until I get to 100 grams. Now the thing is too, guys, like I'm at 99, 98 grams. And that, you know, that should be okay, a little bit here and there. But I'm going to try to be as accurate as possible because that is the whole goal of this. I'm going to just start pouring a little bit in just to see how much I get. And there you guys go. I'm at like 101. That to me is good enough. That one is done in terms of carbs. I want to keep doing this and get 4 containers done. All right, guys, so here's what I have so far. My carbs are done. And I just figured out that 1 cup of wild rice will make me roughly 3 meals. 1 bag of that sweet potato is going to make me 3 meals. So that's really good to know for future, so I can either double that, triple that, whatever it is I need to do for the whole week. So typically I think 2 cups of rice will be more than enough. For sweet potatoes, 2 bags will be more than enough. Now I'm going to start cooking on the meat. I'm going to do the vegetables, and that should be pretty much it. I'll weigh those out, and at the end I'll kind of give you the numbers breakdown. So this is actually perfect. This gives me 6 meals, which work out absolutely epic. That's perfect for me. That's going to last me up until Wednesday, which is all I need because Thursday I fly out. Tonight I'll worry about you know, that later on. I'll figure that out. And I still got to do the oatmeal, which I'll do later on. Okay, I'm going to get started on the protein, and I'm going to do the vegetables at the same time. I got some hot water going in a pot. All I'm going to do is just dump the veggies in there and ready to rock and roll. And then I've got my pan. I'm just going to use the same pan. I'm going to do the chicken first, clean it, and then I'll do the steak afterwards. And that's pretty much it. And all I'm going to do is cook it in is some pan spray here. More than enough, good enough. And that's pretty much it. So I estimate with the chicken, I'm going to get 2 meals out of that. So I'll figure that out. I'll probably do like alternate, do chicken with rice and chicken with sweet potato. And then with the steak, I'm also assuming I'm going to get 2 meals out of it. If there's anything left over, that'll be great. So again, total of 6 meals. That's going to last me Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I'm good. Tonight, like I said, I'll worry about that later on. I'll figure that out. Maybe go to Mom's or something like that. Then the oatmeal is the best part. That's kind of like a dessert if you want to put it that way. It's really good. I've done it before. Again, the recipe I got was from Remington Steele, and that video is in the description. You can check that out. So I'm going to start going on this stuff here and get cracking. Now, before I throw my chicken in onto the pan there, I do like to add a little bit of flavor. I add some of this salt-free garlic and herb, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of ginger powder to give it a little bit of a, you know, a little twist. And in here already got some sea salt, the pink salt, and I got some black pepper. That salt is this stuff right here. I'll show you. It looks like that. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to do the same spices for my steak so it's consistent. And I'm going to do that right now. Get the chicken in, clean that pan, and get the steak going. All right, guys, let's get going. Just going to throw some pan in here. There you go. That's more than enough. Get the chicken in. Get this guy cooking. And like I said, we're going to do this first. And then I'll clean this pan and get the steak in. While this is cooking, I'm going to start preparing the steak. So let's do that. All right, guys, chicken is pretty much done now. I like to cook mine and have it juicy. A lot of my buddies and friends like to cook the crap out of it. I don't. I just cook it till the pink is gone. I'm going to taste test this, take this off. I'm not going to weigh this out because remember when I originally put it in, I had 14 ounces. So I'm just going to eye it. I'm just going to eyeball it, stick half of it in 1 container of rice, 1 container of potatoes, and that's 2 meals done. So I'm going to do that right now. Steak is pretty much ready to go. Got all my spices and stuff in there. Chicken's pretty much done. I'm taking this off right now. Going to get that plated into the containers. Get the stir fry going. Water is boiling now too. I'll get those veggies in a minute. I'll do that when I get the steak a little bit cooked. That way I can take them off at the same time and get them into the containers. So yeah, things are on a roll right now, and then I still got to do the oatmeal. Alrighty guys, time for the vegetables to go in. I'm going to try to do this without splashing the crap out of myself. Hopefully I can and not burn anything or do anything stupid. Let's see if I can get this in. So far so good. Oh yeah, got them in. Wicked. So this is going to take about 5-7 minutes. I'm going to stick the timer on for about 5 minutes. I'll check them. If I need longer, no big deal. Steak is ready much to go on now. Let's do that. Got some ham in here. Get the steak in and get this going. There we go. Mix this around. Get all the spices and stuff all mixed in. And again, this isn't going to take very long either. This is going to take probably about 10 minutes or so. So I'm going to get this done. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, so steak is pretty much done. Veggies are done. I'm going to pull those off. Get that stuff plated. And that's pretty much it. So again, I think I'm going to have to get some more protein. I'll figure that out tomorrow. I thought I was going to get 6 meals out of what I had, but I don't think I will. I'll double check. I'm definitely going to get four for sure. And I'll get that done. So I've got basically 2 chicken dishes, 2 steak dishes. Then tomorrow I can just probably pick up, like, I don't know, 2 more chicken breasts or something like that. Or maybe I'll go later on today get that cooked. But at least the hard part's done, the carbs are done, the veggies are done. It's just a matter of cooking it and putting it in. So I'm going to get that stuff plated right now. I'll kind of show you guys what's going on. Okay, so here's what I got so far. Like I said, it's going to be short. I've got 2 meals of chicken, 2 meals of steak. My veggies are done, and I'm going to put my veggies in my plates here. And I'm going to take about 3 ounces of veggies and try to get it in as many plates as I can. This has been a great learning experience so far. I kind of gauge where I am with my meat and where I am with the vegetables, so I know for future. But this is perfect for me. Like I said, the next few days are done and we're good to go. So I'm going to get this done, plate this, and these meals are pretty much done. And I'm going to pack these and stick them in the fridge. So here's where I'm at so far. I got these plated up. I have a little bit of veggie left. And to be honest with you, it's okay to have some extra veggies. I'm just going to evenly distribute these out, and I know I'm done. So I know that 1 bag is going to do 4 of these containers. So that's a mental note. Next time I'm going to grab a couple of bags. I'm going to get a couple of bags of the sweet potato. Rice, I know I need to do like 2-3 cups. And as far as protein wise is concerned, I'm going to have to get a crap load. The nice thing about this meal is, like, I've got 2 days worth of meals here, and this is, you know, twice a day. So lunch and dinner, whatever it is, plus the oatmeal, which I haven't done. And breakfast for me is honestly is going to be a protein shake or some eggs. So I'll do that on the fly. But this all cost me $50. What you saw in the beginning of the video, it all cost me $50. So not bad. You know, you get great value for money. Of course, chicken breast is really cheap. So I'm going to distribute this, and I'm done for my dinners. Pack these up, stick these in the fridge. I'm going to get onto the oatmeal. Alrighty, time for my late snack now. It's around 9:30, and this is something that I don't meal prep just because I like to make it fresh. That's just me. It doesn't take too much time. I got some water boiling in the kettle. I'm going to be making about a cup of these oats. I've never tried these before. I just looked at the packet. Seems okay. 1 cup is roughly about a serving. I think it's around about 80 grams or something like that of this stuff, which I'm going to put in my bowl here. I've also got some protein powder. I don't know what this is. A niece of mine dropped it off. I'm going to try this out. If I like it, I'm going to buy it. So basically, it's going to be 2 scoops of protein shake, some almonds, and then finally what I'm going to put in there is a secret, which is this stuff right here, virgin coconut oil. Now, this is not my recipe. This, again, is Remington Steele's special. It's great. When I saw this, I was like, wow, this is really good. See, my biggest problem with working out and with diet is the snacks. The snacks really killed me. And this is something that actually tastes good for me, and it works. It's healthy. And I'm telling you, you got to try this one. This is fantastic. You can also substitute a bunch of stuff, like put some cinnamon in there, or a tad of some maple syrup. I'm probably going to put cinnamon if I have some. If not, I just rock it like that. So let's get to it and start making this. So this box comes in these little packets. Each packet is about half a cup. As you can see, I put one in there right now. So I'm going to take 2 packets, stick it in there, and I'm going to have 14 grams of this virgin coconut oil and about 28 grams of almonds, which I picked up earlier today. Here they are right over here. These ones right now, some dry roasted, unsalted. So I'll use my scale to measure all this out. And I'm looking forward to this, man. I love my snacks, like I said. And this is going to be absolutely fantastic. I'll show you guys when I'm done here. So guys, there's multiple ways to make this. A lot of people put water in it and microwave it. Again, my microwave is busted. So I've, like I said, warmed up some hot water here. All I'm going to do is put on about a cup and a bit of hot water and just let this sit for a couple of minutes. Then I'll hand stir it, make sure the consistency is nice, and then I'll put the rest of the ingredients in. So I'm going to pour my water in right now. Basically, I'm just going to use this cup right here. So there's a cup of water. Let's try this first. See how this looks. And the idea is to basically put enough water so it settles on the top. I think we're good here. I know for a fact that when I put the protein powder in, it's going to get really thick. So I'm going to have to put more water in for sure. But this is good enough for now. So I'm going to basically cover this with a plate, let that sit, and watch it for about 2 minutes. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, minus 14 grams. All you do to figure that out, stick it on. You want to know what you want to get out of it. Like I said, I need 14 grams. Set it to 0. When you take it out, minus 14. this is it right here. As you can see, it's such a nice consistency already. But trust me, with this coconut oil and this recipe by Remington Steele is amazing. I can't take credit for this one. But I did try some of these oats beforehand, and they're actually pretty good. They got some berries and stuff in here. Again, I'll show you the package, which is right here. This is the Quaker high protein oats. Really nice stuff, man. I actually really like this. I'm probably going to get this one again. So I'm going to mix that. I may not need any cinnamon, but once I mix this in, I'll let you guys know. All right, guys, there you have it. 2 scoops of protein shake. Again, I don't know the name of the brand of it, but I'm a big fan of vanilla and stuff. I believe this is vanilla. And it's going to be pretty thick, so I know I'm going to have to add some water. I'm going to mix this in, see how it goes. Add the water, and then continue on to the next steps. So guys, I gave it a taste, and to be honest, it doesn't need cinnamon. It tastes good the way it is. I'm happy with that. It tastes really good. The only thing left to do is add a little bit of crunch. I need 28 grams of dry, roasted, unsalted almonds in there to give it some crunch. And that's basically it, guys. My meals are pretty much done. So let's get that in, and then I'll show you guys the finished product here. There you guys go. I don't know if you can see that or not. 28 grams. There's my almonds. And that, guys, is a done deal. I'm going to really enjoy this. But just to recap, I'll show you what I've done so far. So there you guys have it. This is my meal plan for the next 2-3 days. As you can see, I've made my steaks in the back with vegetables, rice and sweet potatoes. There's my 2 chicken dishes with the same vegetable, rice and sweet potatoes. And finally, my snack, which is a Remington special. And this thing tastes awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I've kind of figured out how much food I need. So when I come back from vacation, I can pretty much double or triple these recipes and get it going. Now, you guys can use any combination of food you want, whatever works for you. This is just stuff that works for me. I think for the vegetables, next time I may just go all greens. We'll see how that goes. But other than that, you know, I'm really looking forward to this. It made my life easier. I'm not worried about the food for the next 2 days. This lovely oatmeal I will make tomorrow fresh. And I'm not too concerned about that because I don't mind doing it. It doesn't take long at all. So guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you've got any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them in the comments below. But I want to say, if you're watching the video for the very first time, you know what? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Please subscribe, part of the family. If you want to see more videos just like this, please click on the eye in the sky. And of course, my peeps, be you, stay optimistic, enjoy the rest of your night. Here's a big high five from me to all of you.